about that.
I'm on my shit.
This is Blunt Talk, Eddie Baker.
No, I'm Chelly Sosa.
And we have
Fenix Flexin in the building.
Okay,
okay.
I like that. He just pop out, you know what I'm saying?
know.
Fenix Flexin in this motherfucker. We got a very special guest, our good friend.
My guys.
How's it going today, Fenix?
Oh, man, good. Can't complain, you know.
Yeah, man, it's been a minute. I think we seen each other maybe like a couple months ago, 3-4 months ago. I don't know. I feel like we see each other all
Yeah,
the time.
it don't be too long in between.
Hell yeah. So how's everything been going with you?
Oh, man, good. Just, doing what it do.
First of all, we want to tell everybody who you are, where you're from.
Yes, sir. Fenix Flexin, artist, Los Angeles, California, Been doing my thing for a bit. Used to be in a group, Shoreline Mafia, did our thing out here for a while, too.
So I wanted to ask about that. I know you were in Shoreline Mafia. I want to talk about that. But what were you doing before Shoreline Mafia? I know you skateboard.
Yeah,
I know all that. Like, how did you transition into rap?
Skating, tagging, just skating, tagging, kick with the homies, stealing shit like that.
Yeah.
Just regular shit.
Like, how was it like growing up in LA? Like, were you into like gangs? Were you into like tagging crews?
I mean, shit,
crews?
you get a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Growing up in LA, wherever, you know what I mean? If you out and about, you get into there's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So you get a little taste of everything growing up. Shit, it just be, you just gotta get with what's going on around you.
Yeah. So what part of the streets did you like grow up around here? Like,
so shit, I moved up here. Shit. I moved from I grew up in San Diego first. Born in San Diego. 2001. Came up here and shit. Started school in Huntington Park and shit. Miles Avenue. Went to a little school in Downey for a little bit, and then I moved out to East Hollywood. Went to Marshall.
Yeah.
Went to a little continuation.
So you've been everywhere in the county, basically.
All around LA.
Then I got shit. I had my first kid. And I moved in over there like by like Adams type shit. So I met Rob. Rob and shit. So
okay. Shout out to Rob Vicious, man.
Yes,
Rob
sir.
Vicious and shit. It's crazy. So how did Shoreline Mafia start then? I know that question is probably asked 1,000 fucking times. And shit
I was just
that.
like everybody just kicking it, kicking it and shit. Me and bruh OGs had started making music and shit together.
What?
So we already had like we started off as we came out, started making music under the name of that instantly from the get go.
I can just remember those days back in the day when we were throwing like the brick house parties.
Brick house parties.
And I remember, of course, we knew each other back then, but I didn't even know you guys were making music like that.
Yeah.
And I remember Chili was like, Shoreline Mafia, they're the hardest niggas out. Y'all niggas, these niggas the new niggas. You had the lane music too.
They had the streets.
They had the streets.
At first, there wasn't that many people rapping in the city like that, So we was one of the first people. I won't want to say the first, but we was.
You guys were staples.
At our age, our age group from our area and shit, we was one of the first people who was like rapping, so it caught on,
When did y'all like start to see like, because obviously at those parties and stuff, like you guys had a buzz, but like when did y'all start to see shit like, when did you know that this was about to get real? Because as a rapper sometimes, like when you have that initial like, you don't really know what's happening because you're just so focused on making
what's
music
going
and dropping
on.
it.
I say with shit, this when like songs started hitting like 500,000, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, if it's getting like this, and I knew we was hard, so I'm like, shit, this shit gonna work.
Yeah.
I would say like if anybody who's doing music or something like that, you gotta know. Like it can't be like you can't be questioning yourself. You just gotta feel. You just gotta feel it. If you feel it, you just keep it going.
Were you like recording music by yourself before you met the boys? Like, were you
yeah.
like your immediate family?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was doing my thing, going around recording and shit.
Was it always Fenix Flexin or what?
Yeah.
Really?
You wasn't in the group before?
When I first started, there was no group. I was making music by myself and shit for a bit. Bro was doing the same, and then that's when we came together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not too. It wasn't too long in between, but yeah, for sure.
So tell us about getting signed and how that changed your life. Because I know you guys are straight out of LA.
Oh yeah, straight out of LA. Yeah.
I think we made our song that we had like the day y'all got. I think we made that song. And you were like, yeah, we finna sign this deal.
Yeah.
But I never would have thought it would just fucking literally. I remember that day because we were at Johnny's old loft.
Yeah.
We made that song, and I remember you were like, yeah, we finna go sign deals. You, OG, and Rob.
Yeah.
And I remember shit just fucking
Just fucking took off.
It took the fuck off. So how was that whole little ride?
Shit, that shit was crazy, just like anybody, you just going, it's crazy, Shit, it's not something you would, in a way, not really though, because I was expecting it. Like we was putting that work in, and it's not like we didn't know it was coming. Like we was on the back, you know what I mean? To everybody on the outs, it looks like a certain way, but we seeing what's doing what, you know what I mean? So we could kind of tell that this shit was gonna go a certain way.
Like you were one of those niggas like growing up, like were you popular in high school and all that shit? Like everybody already knew you. Like you already knew, like you had.
Yeah, you could say something like that. Yeah, niggas was doing our thing, shit.
Yeah, like you already had that. Like you were going up in life at that.
Yeah. Like when the first song we dropped, you know what I mean? We started doing numbers after like the first drop type shit.
Yeah. So tour and everything. I know Shoreline, you guys got I mean, even you with your solo shows, you feel me?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I seen your last tour. It was great. You know what I'm saying? You had Arthur the Chili Man on there.
It was going up.
That shit looked great.
Sold out dates all over,
How did that dynamic come up? Because the shows are a big deal, and especially you being a street rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of street rappers don't really, like, focus on their show performances. They don't really focus on getting the crowd turned up and shit like that.
Yeah.
How did y'all, like,
you're a great performer.
Yeah, you're a great performer.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I got good at performing kind of through the group shit. At first, I wasn't the best performer, like, I was damn near kind of more reserved and shit at first. I was kind of figuring out what it is, how I was gonna go about whatever I was gonna do, too. So I was still figuring everything out myself. But it just kind of come with, we was on the road for hella long.
Yeah, I think y'all did like a 60 city tour or some shit.
Damn, all type of shit. Yeah, it was in 40 city tours in Europe, with Australia, all that shit. So,
does that now it's an era because it's been about 3 years now, something like that.
Type shit, maybe a little more. Yeah, it's like five years since like Musty and shit dropped.
Yeah. So I mean, like, that era, like, does it seem like it went by quick? Like, now you're looking back at it, you're a solo artist, you got your own thing going.
Yeah,
like,
fuck it. I mean, shit, life be seeming like it go by quick in general, don't it?
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, I think about the same. With the whole Raider Clan thing back in the day, it's like that shit seems so far away. Like, it's so
distant.
It's so distant. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you reminisce on those times, or like, is it like on some? Are you just on some focus on the future shit like that? Like,
I be thinking about shit like not like I be for the most part I just be focused on what's going on in the future. I'm aware of what
you
past.
did. Yeah.
And shit, nigga could be something to be proud of and shit, but like it's not like a nigga living in the past.
Yeah, exactly. Something I want to talk about that, like you being one of the founders, I feel like, of this new LA scene. Like, we've had the old LA scene with the Nipseys and Dom Kennedy and shit, but I feel like y'all brought in like, I mean, we were talking about the Raf Simmons and shit. Like, y'all brought that designer, even like wearing the preem and all that shit, mixing it with the designer. Y'all brought that into the new LA. You know what I'm saying?
Like the streetwear and shit.
That streetwear shit.
Yeah.
So now I've seen that you've been messing with like a lot of younger artists, Bra with a Bag Chaser, Peso.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel like you have to be like a mentor to this new generation of LA artists? Because I feel like you kind of did that. Like,
me and Bravo locked in like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
When I first met Bravo, I was pretty young and shit still too. But
I feel like you being part of Shoreline, you guys had that mainstream buzz. So even when you took off, I feel like you used your influence to kind of like bring up these. I want to say Latino artists. I feel like you brought up a lot of Latino art. I feel like you're a big staple piece in this like new LA Latino wave.
I would just say something like, when I was coming up, I always wished there was some more shit going on in the city where people was like, networking, working together. You know what I mean? Giving that helping hand to help niggas get on. You know what I mean? Because shit, when you see like somebody who got it, ain't no reason to help bring it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, feel that.
People should be like more more aware, more open to that too. Shit. You got the keys to something, might as well open the door,
Like other cities come together. Like Atlanta, they come together.
I mean, I seen what attracted you to Bravo? Like, how did that link up?
I just seen a couple of his videos. I heard this other shit. It sounded like sounded different. You know what I mean?
Because I feel like in your career right now, you're like in the, I guess you could say like the second phase of your career. It's like I don't want to say a rebrand, but it's like
for sure. I would definitely say a rebrand.
Yeah, okay. It's kind of like like I said, it's kind of like the successful rapper. You're getting all these street rappers. And you're making a new wave.
This year is kind of more taking it as a, internal work, and kind of get into what that level that we at.
Yeah.
Kind of get into that next one. You know what I mean?
And what's that next one to you? Like,
I would just say the more. I wouldn't want to say mainstream, but just bigger. You know what I mean? Everything doubled up from fucking tour sizes, show sizes. Yeah. Streams, you know what I mean? Everything. So just got to build that with consistency. Most of the time I drop like 1-2 projects a year. This time we aiming for 4 or 5. Damn near. Instead of one or two videos every 4 or 5 months, we trying to do like 4 or 5, 6 videos every 2 months. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. I mean, I feel like you've been dropping for the past 2 years. I feel like you've been
I feel like you hella consistent.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I definitely.
Yeah, being consistent is cool, but you got to be on that deck though.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you feel like what do you feel like your status is in this LA shit? Like, do you feel like you're one of the top rappers, or like, because I feel like every city you got like that starting lineup of the hot new rappers coming out.
If you look at numbers, Spotify numbers and shit, of course,
So you feel like you're up there with like I don't know who you say how the rappers is right now. Like, who would you say like are? I want to say your competition, but your peers right now. Who do you see right now? Because you got like a.
I couldn't even tell you. I don't even really be seeing it like that. To be honest, like I just be, you know.
Do you feel like you're mainstream though?
Nah, not yet.
Really, really. What do you think, Chili?
As like I've mainstream, I have mainstream success.
I was just gonna say,
but
like
as
that.
an individual, you know what I mean. I'm still kind of working the circuit. You know what I mean. I know about how long it took to get the group to a certain point, so I know about how long it'll take to get individually to a certain point. You know what I mean?
So we're at this next level. Like, is it bigger features? Is it bigger?
I would just say not even necessarily bigger features. Just reaching out to a bigger audience, you know, through a change of music. You know what I mean? Just tapping into different markets musically. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just staying straight on board with one direction.
Just
you know
being
what I
a
mean?
rapper type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I want to ask you. Like, what else are you into? I know you rap. I know you skateboard, but like,
All type of shit, clothes, you know, clothes, bullshit.
Yeah.
I done buy watches, jewelry, all the shit.
Yeah. I see you don't be on the jury that much no more, huh?
Yeah, I don't be on jewelry that much. I got my shit, you know, some situation with baby moms. My shit gone.
oh shit.
We won't talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll put that on the Patreon. That's on the Patreon. We ain't talking about that.
Yeah, no, that's all good though. I've got some new shit coming. I'm gonna get a new kid or something this year.
Yeah. So what's your relationship like with the rest of the members and everything? Like, how's that going right now?
It's cool. It's good. You know?
Yeah. It's just on some like
I
deal we did.
I follow everybody. Everybody cool.
Really? That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
You think y'all do some music in the future or what?
Hey, I don't
It's
know,
always
shit.
weird, huh?
Anything possible, you know. It's not something like a nigga would be like pushing that to do, you know what I mean? But if the circumstances ever right and shit, of course I wouldn't be no.
I feel like, and it's funny because like the fans are always like, do some shit together, get some
Do a
shit together,
tour, come back together.
But it's like as a person, as a human being, like when you like in a group with a person and y'all break up and you do your own thing, it's definitely like I ain't gonna say, it's kind of hard to go backwards. And it's not like you wouldn't make good music with that person.
Because it's like you already in your own lane trying to build your own path.
Well, even as when you're in a group, people don't understand. Even when you're in a group, you're always trying to have the hardest verse. You're always trying to fucking have the hardest, you know.
You got to stand out.
You want to stand out in a group. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't feel like you necessarily be like when it breaks up, everybody goes their separate ways. Be like, well, I need to get another song back together. Now maybe if it fits a project,
I could see like just doing individual work with everybody type shit.
yeah, like a little single here, there, features on the track.
Instead of trying to get a whole group project or some
Yeah, some
shit.
shit like that could probably happen. But yeah, like I said, you never know. Who knows?
Who you listening to right now?
Shit. How you listen to like random shit, bro? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't be. There ain't too many artists that I just be like, oh yeah, I'm listening to this. A lot of this.
No new dudes out right now. Nobody hot right now.
Let's see. Some new niggas is hot.
I mean, you putting on fucking you find. I mean, obviously, like I'm speaking from my perspective, like the Bravos and the Pesos and the Sways. Like I didn't really know about them until I saw them, you know, through you. So I mean, obviously, you be digging. You be on YouTube and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Am I right?
I be on YouTube. Shit, like. This would be a bunch of random shit, you know.
But I ain't giving a nigga no buzz on the interview. I don't want nobody.
Nah, I'm trying to think of something. I really can't think of that.
It be random. I'm an Apple man.
Like I said, I really just listen because I really listen to this a whole bunch of different type of shit.
Yeah. So you're not just listening to rap and shit all day.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah. It's on some other shit. Like, I mean, what? Like, we got some
Change
rock.
it up,
Yeah,
R&B,
yeah.
rock.
I'm like a Fleetwood Mac man. I'm like
you trying to get in my secret playlist.
I'm like the Smiths man. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got that secret playlist they tap into when they by themselves.
You're fucking stingy as hell with music.
I'm not.
The motherfucker was on there. He's like, you don't know this nigga. He would not tell you a fucking artist. Like if it's a dope artist, like this nigga is what do you call them? Fucking gatekeeper.
I'm not a gatekeeper.
You are a fucking gatekeeper.
I just don't want you to abuse it. This nigga gets
Even y'all, you didn't even tell me like you didn't. These niggas hard. What song? Man, you don't know about this. I ain't gonna put you on that shit.
Cause it's like nigga, you should know. This shit going crazy. Why don't you know? You feel me?
Cause I have to get put on.
Why you gotta get put on?
You have
Ain't you the
to.
streets?
I gotta have my ear to the street. Like I talk to the streets to be the streets.
You know?
I feel that. Okay, I feel that.
Yeah.
So let's get back. We were going ham earlier. We had to get the mic back on, but let's get on this workout thing. You had the pop out picture. I see the viral picture. You know, you had to with the red and the chest.
Oh yeah, it's regular. I wasn't even putting it out. It's regular.
We see you lost some pounds. So how's that whole workout journey?
Shit has been good.
Yeah.
Just, you know, getting in there, doing what it do, getting that program, that routine.
What was the change? What made you want to get on it? I'm on it too right now. So like, what was the
There's all type of shit. You know, just being sober, having more time on your hands to work on yourself and shit. You know what I mean? So why not?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you see like the lifestyle change and everything.
Yeah.
Being sober, hell yeah, you got more time to do shit. Your mind more clear.
That's crazy because that was one of my questions. Like, you know, drugs. Like, I see a lot of the drug talk still. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
are you still doing drugs? Is
Nah,
drugs
hell.
a big part of your life now at 27 years old?
Nah, it's not no more.
Is it just like rapping now? Like, it's just kind of rhyming sometimes?
If you hear it now, it's just rapping, yeah. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I definitely have my ups and downs, of course, you know, like shit I ain't saying. But as of now, yeah, I ain't doing nothing.
Really? So you're just on some healthy shit right now?
Yeah, yeah.
I love that.
That's good.
So what type of working out are you doing? Like, what's going
Working
on?
out, weights. Shit, I do like different couple weight, you know what I mean? Pick a different body part every day.
Yeah.
Get it in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You were telling me about the weights. I'm trying to get on the weights. Like I said, I don't want to be. Like,
I'm telling bro, you so what are you doing?
I'm just doing Muay Thai. Like, I'm doing Muay Thai and boxing.
Everybody in the comments, man, I'm telling him, he just doing Muay Thai. If he adds weights to it for like an hour every day, y'all tell him his shit won't be different.
And
in
you
like
tell,
2
and
months.
that's crazy. You tell me that too, because this buff ass nigga at the gym I fought the other day. He was all like, "I was like, you big as hell, nigga." He was like, "Yeah, I go to the gym right after the gym, nigga." I'm like, "Okay, bad."
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta get it in.
Yeah.
Trust. You gotta lift weights. You gotta turn that shit in. You know what I mean? Or else you just gonna, you don't want to stay where you at. You know what I mean?
are you trying to get like prison buff bodybuilding? Are you trying to rip off stage? Or
I'll
what?
get as big as I can. Shit. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? I'm just trying to do as much as I can.
Yeah. That's
Niggas
it.
trying to get CJ from San Andreas, but
For real,
trying
though.
to get huff as fuck out
I'm trying to
here.
get swole. I want to get swole, like not too swole, but I want to be like,
I can't even
I want to
imagine
look like
you,
a terror.
but
You know why not do as much as your body can do?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's what I like about this whole fitness thing. I feel like you're challenging yourself every day. That's what I love about
Shit,
it.
more people should like, you know what I mean, do it. Make you feel good.
I feel like
way
Get
more people
feel more
are,
energy and shit.
are like getting healthier.
I feel like
Working out
rap
way more now.
is getting mainstream in rap to be healthy. At first, it was like I feel like we had the thing where everybody was on drugs. I feel like
Yeah, nah, niggas is still. There's a lot of motherfuckers who still on drugs.
Yeah.
You know, drugs is like right now probably more prominent in rap than ever.
you feel like
yeah.
that.
If you really look at what's going on.
Do you feel like you guys help contribute to that?
Shit, even if we did or didn't, you know what I mean? Like, it's out of my hands. This is music at the
Like
end of the day.
I love that answer.
How somebody
Even
takes
if I
it,
did,
how
I
somebody takes it is not, it has out of my control. I would hope not, you know what I mean? I mean, I could say is I probably done been influenced by the song, but oh, what's that? Let me go see what's up with that or something. I ain't gonna lie, but like, everybody different, you know what I mean?
So you're not one of those rappers that like you look back at the song like I shouldn't have did that song or I shouldn't have said that or such and such.
Shit, if I wouldn't have did some shit, I probably wouldn't even we wouldn't even be here talking about it. And then shit, you get to a certain point, hey, you want to shed some different light on it. At a certain point, you can, you know.
Yeah, I feel that. What do you think about like other forms of media besides music? Like, what do you think about like movies or something like that?
Movies.
I can see you being like a
hell
villain
yeah,
or something like
I'd
that.
be stupid down to do movies. Anybody out there who see this, who got some movie shit, you know, tap in, let me know something.
Yeah.
I'd have been thinking about all type of shit though, you know. I don't want to spill too much, you know.
I know you had the weed, the Zazitos.
Yeah. Shit, I'm not doing it no more, but shit, you know what I mean? Great buds over there, you know. Go over there, still get all the
You
good
had some
buds. You know?
fire weed. I think that was like some of the best weed I smoked.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
And I was like, damn, this nigga Phoenix look, he got some of the
One of
most
the best
fire
little
weed
weed right
on the
now.
low, nigga. Like,
Cause you know some niggas get weed and that shit be bullshit. They just sell it because they got a name. You feel me?
Your shit's make my fucking nose hurt.
I got some more. Probably gonna do some more stuff coming.
Yeah.
Soon though. Yeah.
Yeah.
This time probably keep it a little bit less I'm gonna do it more of like from a brand standpoint than just putting it up and promoting it for like myself type shit.
And speaking of branding and everything, like, what do you think as far as like, you think about maybe like starting a label or maybe signing an artist? Like, do you
Oh
think
yeah,
you're at that level?
definitely. Shit. I was just talking. Me and my manager was just talking about that. We're trying to get that. And so I'll grab me another water. But yeah, hell yeah. I think like within like the next year or so, we get something like that.
Like maybe your own label. situation.
After like, you know what I mean? It'll probably take a year to like set it all up.
Yeah.
Are you looking at artists right now already?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely looking. Definitely looking.
Are you gonna be like on some like fucking, what's his name? Who's the nigga I go to the gym with? Light skinned nigga that I used to go to the gym with. Fucking from Chicago. I got dope for the low. Why the fuck am I forgetting this? Fucking
Nigga,
name?
you
Lil
went to the
Bibby?
gym with
Lil
him.
Bibby. What the fuck? You gonna post like some Lil Bibby shit, maybe like a Juice World. type
Yeah, nah,
shit.
some shit like that. Yeah, for sure.
Or would you want to get like a rapper? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or more of like just the actual label standpoint rather than like a rapper signing a rapper.
Like you want to like develop artists and everything. and,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
different
yeah.
types of artists, singers, and all that type of shit.
Oh shit. LA artists, upcoming, you know, singing, street artists, everything.
It sounds like you got like a good direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Towards the
nah,
future.
yeah. Nigga know, got a couple ideas where we want to take it.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
shorty.
And yeah, good management and all that shit is definitely good to have. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
key. You know what I mean? For a while there, I was moving, probably for like a year and a half, I was moving with just no management, nothing, just
Yeah, really.
solo, just dropping shit.
So how was it after the situation when you were out there, you know, Y'all left kind of like in the midst of
everything. Yeah.
So what was that? I know everybody has that because I feel like it was the same Raider Clan. Like we broke up after Coachella, so it was like, I went to Atlanta to go trap for like a year. I didn't even know what the fuck to do. Like, did you have that moment like where it's like,
I kind of didn't. I had a year where I was just like, fuck it, but it was 2020, so everybody it was quarantine and shit, anyways.
Yeah.
And we had like a couple of close homies dying and shit, so it was just a long year in general. But you know, shit.
What made you like? What was his motivation? Like, you know what? Like, I'm not about to let this shit. Like this group.
I mean, shit. Regardless, I was going to make music.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
I know how. I know where I could take this shit, and you know what I mean. Ain't no reason to stop until the nigga take it there.
Yeah. It's crazy because like I look at the Shoreline Mafia situation now. Like it's so young. We're all young. We're in our 30s, but it's like some Beatles shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some LA Beatles shit. Like you and OGs were like the John Lennon and Paul John Lennon and Paul McCartney of fucking LA
like
street rap.
Point, yeah.
It was like Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah, it's like Shaq and Kobe. Do you think about that sometime? That duo, that dynamic, that
that's just dope. Like shit, I would say classics, you know.
But we never got John Lennon and Paul McCartney back, and that's why I say you get that. Like damn, like so much good music.
Same thing.
Same
thing with John Bonham, like Led Zeppelin. Like everybody's group split up or stopped performing together.
I feel like that's kind of hot though, because I feel like a lot of groups that are still together, they ain't making good music.
No, I know, but all the legendary groups, whether they split up and did individual stuff or not, they all stopped doing group music at their peak, like at their highest, like at a high point. They didn't like fall off and then split up.
Yeah,
like,
I wonder why that is.
I know, why is that? That is some crazy shit. It's because I just feel like being an artist, it's like everybody's always gonna have their own agenda.
Yeah,
that's just what it is.
Basically, it's a little bit of that.
Egos, of course, you know. Like I said, I've been in 2 groups actually. 3, 4 groups that broke up. Niggas, I already know what the fuck it go to. So it's like it's definitely a mixture of all that shit. I don't know why rappers. It's not even just rappers.
At the end of the day, you just want to do your own thing. I feel like. I feel like maybe you get tired of the group thing. Maybe it's like it get old.
It's just, you know, it's a lot of pulling and shit from all over the place, and sometimes it don't even be pulling from the group. It be all shit from the outer side of the group, you know, pulling on.
Do you feel like the label had a lot of?
I mean, yeah, you can
say that. I know
you
still signed, so don't say too much. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, I better say you can say that. It could be a lot of. It's a whole bunch of like aspects to it that could have had to do with it, you know.
Do you feel like now, like you have more knowledge of the industry though? Like, I mean, you did. Oh yeah,
definitely, of course. But that just I had to acquire that, you know. I mean, it was a couple of years of me just being out here, just being on bullshit, where I wasn't even thinking about no business. I was just making music and putting it out however I could, rather than getting more on the business end of it, and I mean, really figuring out what I need to do to fulfill certain contracts to get other ones and shit like that.
Really? Yeah, and I'm sure that being a solo artist, like, it gives you a whole different fucking mentality with this shit now.
Nah, yeah, definitely, and it's a lot of like, you know what I mean, it's a lot of shit. Like I said, when I first said I want to be a solo artist, I didn't even know it came with that. You know what I mean? You gotta really do shows by yourself. Yeah. You gotta be in the studio making a show.
Damn, I never thought about that. Like, you're doing a whole tour, really, just like your 3rd tour, right? Like,
yeah, this next one gonna be the 3rd one. Yeah. Okay. But both of them been good, you know. Shit, we selling out dates and shit, you know.
How are you liking that? Like being a it's just. Phoenix
I mean, that shit great. That shit feel good. Of course, like, you know what I mean. Shit, I'm doing shit I never like. I remember going to shows at the Novo, so it feel good to just be a solo artist and be able to sell it out. You know what I mean? That shit feel good. I feel like that's like
it's a fucking ego booster for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not in a bad way, but it's like
nigga, everybody here for me. Nigga, I'm going up.
Fucking playing. Nigga,
it's sold out for me.
Yeah, shit everywhere too. You know, it's not even just we was selling out all over.
Yeah.
What about the strip clubs? Let's put that out there. Y'all really was killing the fucking strip clubs. Even like before you guys blew up, like every girl was.
We was killing the strip club, but we was never in them like that.
And Cali never seen that where niggas was just spinning in the strip club like that.
No, but girls were consistently.
Oh yeah, he was working at the strip club.
He was working all night, every night, all night. Like it was all you guys.
I feel like you still kind of make. I feel like your music.
I'm about to say I should still be in the strip club.
Yeah.
I feel like your new music. You know, I bumped the Fenix Flexin Volume 1, Volume 2. So it's like I feel like your music is still it's developing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still great. I feel like you're messing with up and coming producers. A lot of them.
This next one though, like this next project, this shit's more like, you know, it's not just one producer. It's a different spread out.
Yeah.
And this shit really crazy though. You know what I mean? It's not all like one certain sound. Like the last project was kind of like, I did the last. It was like a stamp on something. Like, look, it's like the last of this. You know what I mean? Like the LA sound. You know.
You
what I
wanted
mean?
to kind of like submit that you made this
boom,
sound. You're
like,
one of the originators.
Like boom, let hear that, and then now we could get to whatever it is. Now we could get to what we about to do.
Yeah, I see you working with a lot of artists from like the Bay,
Oh yeah,
area.
I mean, I get most of my I get most of my influence from the Bay.
Yeah.
Most of the artists I be listening to from the Bay right now.
Really?
Like a bunch of niggas out there, Tear It Off, Greasy, all type of niggas.
You're kind of like on that. I feel like, you know, ever since you've been on your solo journey, you've been on that rap journey, man. Like, you're just fucking kind of like taking different demographics. You're everywhere with this shit, like kind of trying to spread it everywhere. But I just see, like I said, you rapping with a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, slow. You are the EBK niggas, EBK, all them niggas. Them niggas hard too, bro. I was listening to hella bread shit. You know, all type motherfuckers. You know, the Bay got hella artists. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of artists to listen to.
are you still tapped in with like that Detroit wave and everything, like those type of artists? And stuff?
I be listening to it and shit. Yeah, you know, I mean, shit.
I know you got the Drago and Bino. I know.
Yeah, I know. I fuck with everybody. That shit's hard. You know what I mean? I still be bumping all type of shit from Detroit. Easy, everybody. GT, all type of shit.
So what features are you trying to like? Not trying to get, but I'm like, what features do you like have planned?
Right now, I ain't even got no features, and like, I'm not even looking to get no features right now. I'm kind of just doing like the solo, like on the projects. Even then, just doing it like that, building my own catalog. After doing that, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure certain features and shit that I'd be interested in will start coming to the table. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like that holds rappers back when they don't want to do features? Like, because I feel like even though Such Hard Water at one point, like a lot of niggas, we don't do a lot of features. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that?
I would do features. It's just like it's not something that's like you know what I mean? If I do most of the features I do is like, you know what I mean, just to get my little money and shit, little 12 bands, little 12 band features and shit like that. But that
12
don't
band
count.
features. Okay,
Yeah,
12 bands.
Whatever, right?
I like that.
You know, shit like that.
But hold on, y'all niggas.
But doing shit with like artists, I don't be doing it like that just because, you know what I mean? Unless it's like locally, you know what I mean? Locally, from what I mean is like from LA to like the all Cali, you know what I mean? Consider Cali local, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I be working locally and shit, but like I feel like a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I mean? I don't know, shit. Maybe I just gotta type in. I don't know.
Yeah, because I feel like at this level, like obviously you're an established artist. Do you feel like it's still, you still have to go through that level? Because I'm an independent artist, so it's like I know that certain artists I might reach out to and I might not get that response. You know, do you feel like
I just feel like I want to bring something to the table before I even start trying to go get certain features. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Yeah.
Like, so do you feel like, are you looking for that next? I wouldn't say musty, but do you feel like
like for sure, like a next hit. Yeah, for sure.
But then I'm like, damn, what is a hit to a nigga with hits? Because I'm like, nigga,
I would
drop
say,
a regular song and
a song that get
a
$1 million in a day is a hit. If
Really?
you get $1 million in 24 hours, it's a hit.
Because I'm like, most of your songs might get $1 million like in a month or two. That's good.
Yeah. But like $1 million, that's what I'm saying though. Like $1 million in a day, that's when you know it's a hit.
Are you at that? So you're at that level now, like,
Cause I got
500K ain't really shit to you no more.
Nah, 500K, even $1 million.
Shit.
$1 million ain't shit.
We underground niggas, so I'm like, shit, nigga, damn, nigga.
I mean, well, look, $1 million ain't shit really in general. Like now, it's like 10 plus is when you know a song is like doing real decent numbers. Yeah.
When you know niggas is really tapped in, it's really hitting for sure.
That's when it's like a street bang.
Yeah,
It's
$1 million is like nigga, everybody in LA fucking with it.
Yeah. 10 million plus though is him for sure.
10 million is like nigga, everybody around is fucking with this shit. Just not my demographic. Everybody.
How did you link up with Arthur the Chili Man? How did that go up? How did you take him on tour?
Shit, I just been bumping his music. Hella, that was one of that's an artist that's up and coming right now. You know, R3, S5. You know the songs that we having together and shit. They doing their thing. They out like in the IE and they going crazy. You know, they got like it's like a whole scene and shit out there.
Yeah, we're from the IE, so
that's just dope
I
as fuck.
support my inland niggas.
Yeah. Exactly. So I was bumping the music. You know, every time you go on tour, it's cool to bring like who, like, you know what I mean? The shit was going up for him, you know what I mean? So it's cool to bring like this different artists for the fans to come and see, you know?
That's dope. That takes like a lot of that shows a lot of like security with you, like how you feel about yourself, because you can bring dope artists with you.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what it's all about, you know? Shit.
A lot of artists don't do that, you know what I'm saying? They'll be trying to stay away from a dude that's kind of in their lane a little bit.
Every tour I do, I switch it up, you know what I mean? Try to find, you know what I mean? Some people who's down to come, you know what I mean? Rock out and shit.
Yeah.
That shit hard.
That shit was hard. Yeah, like I said, I seen a lot of the show. I wanted to make the LA show. I think
Shout out, Brian. Shit, it was going up. It was a good tour.
You guys got any music coming up?
Yeah, we could probably do. We'd probably work on some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I said,
on tour with niggas.
Everything right now, I'm working strip. I'm finishing the whole project, getting it all like done. Once it's all turned in, I was even saying, even said on Instagram, I'm gonna start going, putting some features out with motherfuckers I fuck with in the city and shit like that.
Yeah,
from around.
I wanted to ask you about About dad's life. About dad life. How's dad life?
Dad life is
what
good.
type of father is Fenix Flexin? Like,
Oh, shit, I'm learning, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, I feel like just being a parent's all about learning. I was a young parent. I've been still
You're
a young
younger
parent.
parent. Yeah, you
You
are.
know what I mean? But, you know,
like I feel like we're 90s babies, all of us. So I'm like, what type of cool shit? Like, do you want your son?
3, 7, and 11. That's what I take care of with.
3, 7, and 11.
Yeah.
Damn. So you got 3 of them. Yeah.
Yep.
So what type of shit do you do with your kids? Like, what type of movies is Fenix Flexin putting?
I'm the
on?
cook. I'm the cook. I be cooking.
Yeah.
Shit, watching, you know, the ABCs and shapes and shit. Building train tracks and shit.
You gonna be a flag football, soccer dad?
Yeah, not whatever they want to do.
Like, what is a rapper dad like?
My daughter can skate. She could go up and down the ramps and everything, you know. So I pray one of them just like, 'cause I was skating shit. So if one of them like skates and shit, that would be really dope. Cause that would be something I could like
get into it.
Or any sport too. Cause I ain't play no sports ever. So if any of them was to get into a sport, it'll give me something to go. Cause I don't like no sports like that.
Same.
But if my kids was to play a sport, I would like the sport. You know,
Yeah.
I'd get all up into it if my kids was to do it. So yeah, sports or some shit like that. You know.
Are any of them trying to rap, or do they know like their dad's like a cool ass fucking rapper? Or like,
Yeah. No, they got an idea.
yeah, they got an idea.
At 11, you gotta have an idea.
I always think about like when you're a rapper dad, like because they
Like,
come to the shows.
when we out. I be out. You know, like
So you see the fans come up and stuff.
yeah, taking pictures.
Yeah,
and shit.
but they don't go to the shows though. So I'm like, they see the lifestyle. They see my dad's tattoo, my dad fresh, my dad had a jewelry, but it's like you're just coming home every day like a regular guy.
I just keep it simple. You know,
Yeah.
just keep it simple.
Because they don't know like my dad's a lit ass
Because they ain't
street
really to the
rapper.
shows, you feel me? But they see the fans coming up and
Yeah.
supporting and asking for pictures, going to eat, coming up, you feel me?
Yeah,
Yeah, oh God.
that's some hard shit. Especially like just being like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Chilling, doing your thing. Niggas come up, got your kids.
well, it's just dope. Like when you got the streets so much, how you got the streets. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like to be like dad, just come home. You know what I'm saying? Being
Yeah,
young,
nah, it's
to be a
very-
young nigga still. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, being a parent is what it's all about. You know what I mean? End of the day, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Providing for the next ones. You know what I mean? They're the future.
what kids?
Hold on. Speaking about coming home, have you spoken to Greedo yet since he came home?
Nah, I haven't.
No.
But shit, that's just crazy. Shout out Greedo. You know, that's a
Shout out
fucking
Greedo.
great artist. I'm sure he got a lot of great stuff coming. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's a whole little wave. It's just crazy. Like,
Fuck yeah.
yeah, you're a legend. You know what I'm saying? It's dope for you to even be here today. It's just dope.
Man, it's dope to be here. You know, chopping it up, chilling, man. Just kicking back.
It's dope just to think about like the growth. You know what I'm saying? Because I just remember these brick house fucking shows. We was in the fucking ghettoest houses in
That shit was
fucking
going up, though.
in LA and shit like that. And I just remember Phoenix just with his group of niggas. I think you were with the group. It's your boys. Chosen Few.
Chosen Few,
You
yeah.
with Chosen Few, a lot of them.
Foster and shit.
I remember.
Ron Fish, it's all them.
I remember them days. What's going on?
Eric and shit, everybody out from over there. Shout out all them.
I be telling Foster he didn't get rap. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Foster asked me to rap. He been supposed to rap. I remember Foster was one of the niggas who got us to want to even craft music in a certain way. You know, they was already out there with full-fledged projects, Rob and Foster.
Really?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Foster does not have a fucking project.
You know, I think it's still out there. Foster had a whole project. I remember I'd seen that shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga got a whole project. We
What
should
the
leave.
fuck?
Nigga, the first time I went to Sella's house, nigga, Rob and Foster was in there recording on a little laptop.
I remember Rob was recording back in the day.
Me, Rob, and Foster, we was in Rob's room for like a couple, it seemed like a couple years just right there. No AC, hot, cooking in that motherfucker, but cooking up though.
Shit's crazy. It's crazy just think about like fucking. I always think about the
Different
old
ways.
recording
Come up,
days.
Yeah, nigga, yeah.
The recording days in the rooms and shit like that. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
that shit
Smoke out
hard.
in the one
Smoked out,
bedroom.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Like just then, do you see a lot of like your little rap homies still like on that wave and shit like that? What do you tell like the young rappers coming up?
Shit, just, you know, if you feel like you got it, keep doing it. You know what I mean? Feel like you got to keep doing it. If you don't, it's a bunch of lanes in this shit. Pick one and get to it, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. What about Fenix Flexin merch? You're a fashion guy. We see you in the new Supreme every fucking drop. We see you in the new fucking shoes every fucking drop.
I be doing my thing. I be trying to do my Dougie when I can.
Yeah, maybe get on some modeling shit or some shit now. Niggas getting in shape.
Yeah, nah, for sure. All type of shit like that. That would be dope, huh?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
you
you
never
should-
know. Hey.
I feel like you
Come on.
gotta expand at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like you're one
Nah,
of the top
yeah, I'm
guys
about
right
to
now.
say it's about to be a crazy year. Y'all gonna see. I'm saying that Volume 3 gonna be real.
The volume.
It's a bunch of head twisters on that. I'll show you some shit after. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, I've kicked it with your producer FB. He showed me a few things that y'all worked on and shit like that. Like,
But even aside from that, like, was you know what I mean? Shout out, me and him got some shit on there too. But outside that, we got some wild shit, like, you know what I mean? Other production and shit too.
What's up? Are you like trying to do like some 80s shit or some shit? Like
80s shit, imagine.
Are you like that's what we want to see? We want to see some
outside the
you
box
hook
type
guy.
shit.
I feel like you got the hooks like a motherfucker.
Artist.
We got flips.
If you want to get on some artist shit, you know what I'm saying?
I got this Tupac heads ringing. I think that's what it is, right? I could be wrong. You know, I'm faded. But shit, I got the heads ringing remix coming soon and shit.
Heads ringing is dope.
Ring.
No. Heads ringing. West Coast nigga too. I'm from Cali. No, I'm joking.
Hit one of them roaches too.
That one too. Shit.
Oh, that was one of those smoke. Oh no.
So you said you like kind of separate yourself from the LA sound. What's like the new sound on the tape?
I would say we already separated, just like because like our sound was already a little bit different, but it had a splash of that in it too, you know. So we still like had some of what's going on out here along with our shit. But what's going on with the tape is just like I feel like getting outside of a certain production, like a comfort zone with production. You know what I mean? Just doing them beats that might make you like
exactly
doing them beats that you think is like hard, but like nah, like. You know what I mean? Like, nah, fuck it, try it. You know, we got auto-tune, all type of shit, you know?
I like
all
that.
the beats you usually skip, let's get up on them shit.
Well, you got to think, like, you know, rap is essentially like working out. You know, your muscles are brain, too. So you got to test yourself. And really, if you want to be the best, you got to test yourself. That's why when you listen to niggas like Kendrick Lamar and all them niggas and shit, they're rapping over weird-ass fucking beats that I would not rap over. And I'm like, how the fuck do these niggas rap over this shit? Like, how would I even go into this song a lot of time? You know what I'm saying?
What would be my topic?
We don't get a Billboard hit off this project.
Hey, I like that. You got that exclusive first, Eddie fucking Baker and Chili Sosa blunt talk, motherfuckers. Like,
Billboard coming soon.
I feel like you got it. Like I feel like you got it. Like I feel like you've always.
Yeah, you already did it.
You've already done it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's just really just repeating the process.
Sure.
It's just taking that extra. Are you a studio guy? Like, are you always in the studio or what?
Nah, I pick like one studio that I might be at. Other than that, I record at home.
Really? But I'm saying, like, are you always recording? Like, are you one of those rappers? Or are you just like record for the project type shit?
Yeah, I be recording for like kind of when I get in that project mode, I start recording like hella.
But then other time you're just fucking smoking weed, chilling, same shit.
You gotta live life to make music. You can't just be making music every day. I feel like
some niggas can do it.
I feel like that's like
I could make like 3 songs. Like some motherfuckers be in there all night. I can't do that shit, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Some niggas can do that every day.
Some niggas can do it. Some niggas programmed to be in there 12-hour session and
be in
make 8 songs. You feel me? I got like 2 or 3 songs in me in that session.
I tell myself I don't like going more than 2.
Sometimes I go to the studio and I don't make a song.
Yeah,
and they're just vibing. Nigga, just listening to beats.
I
feel like you burn yourself out trying to make 4 or 5 songs, and you might just keep repeating the same shit over and over again.
I gave myself a rule last year, and I was like, I'm not doing no more than 2 songs in the studio because I feel like anytime you do more than 2, you're forcing it. You know when you're by yourself. Look,
and I feel like once you start forcing it, them songs just turn out to be throwaways anyway.
Exactly. I hate having throwaways.
It'd be like, damn, I'm not putting this on the tape. Why'd I make this? Then I wasted this beat. I wasted this beat. Like, what the fuck?
I fucking hate that.
Because it's like you never gonna drop it. You just have it. You listen to it every now and then. Like, I make this.
Yeah, like I like out of 5 songs, I feel like I picked 3 that's like, oh yeah, this really our shit right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you just fucking start cutting it away, and then you go into the session every fucking day.
That's why the session is like 2, 3 songs, and you get out of there and say that shit for.
I be liking it when I do like a 16, and then like the engineer be hella saucy with it, and like chop up a hook out that bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, that'd be my favorite type shit. When that shit be working, it's like a cheat code.
That's why I love AC.
You know what's so crazy? Remember when like that? I wonder like could rappers now even survive in that day of rapper like 3 verses? Remember like Gucci was knocking 3 verses out.
I just said the other day when I was listening to a song.
I had a couple songs when we first started that had 3 verses.
Yeah.
Like shit, bro.
That shit's crazy.
I was listening to the other day. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't do it. I'm gonna give you one great one. It'd be like
my first 2 tapes. I got songs.
It'd be like 59-second songs and shit out there.
On me, nigga. Boom.
Yeah, because the attention span is just so like I ain't gonna lie. Like it was a song I was listening today and it was like 4 minutes and 53 seconds.
I'm tripping. That's
and I was like, fucking, what the fuck? Like this shit's still going. Like this nigga's on the fucking 3rd verse.
That's how it was in the car the other day. We were smoking. I'm like, damn, the last songs was 6 minutes. They for sure not no new songs.
I wonder who started that way. With like
underground
short songs, underground songs.
Yeah, there
I mean, I've been making short songs for a minute. I feel like what made me start making short songs was the Marathon. That album, it was Bones first because I ain't gonna lie, Bones.
I was just gonna say
it was Bones first.
You know what made short songs?
You was freestyling on the beach.
Which one? Is it like me and Wolf?
No, it was just you.
Freestyle. Damn, I don't.
You freestyle so much.
Your
Oh
first
yeah, the
song.
puffin freestyle. Yeah, exactly. That like shit like that. It was because I remember Bones. I remember saying, "Go make like fucking 59-second songs," and I'd be like, "You about to finish this song?" He's like,
Yeah,
"It's
no,
done, nigga.
it's
Like,
done, nigga.
It's done." And then when I used to come to LA on the bus, I used to always bump Marathon. And I remember I used to bump the album every fucking day. And one day I realized, I was like, damn, like this is all one verse. Like this nigga's only spitting one verse.
It's so hot.
It's so hot though. Like 30-minute album.
You
in and
thought
out.
you was listening to it for fucking 3 minutes,
I
but
thought
it
it was
was a
3
minute and
minutes
30 seconds.
every
No, I
song.
was off y'all shit back then because the codeine and pizza in high school, niggas was bumping that shit.
Yeah, hell, oh man, Chris Travis and shit like
Yeah,
that.
shit like
yeah,
that.
shout out Chris Travis. You know he left the group too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be
for
like that.
It'd be like that.
Be like that. That's what I'm saying. That's still my brother for life. But yeah, hell yeah, that's dope to like. I feel like we're the rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we're the
yeah.
rappers. Like the rapper. Your favorite rapper probably fucked with us back in the day.
Yeah,
type
no,
shit, you
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
always
yeah.
dope to hear. Like that we, you know what I'm saying? Have some type of.
Yeah, y'all did. Yeah, y'all was doing y'all thing.
So that's the reason why you was sipping lean. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
I was
exclusive.
sipping lean when that came out. You know, that we was sipping lean to that.
I don't remember when LA like got the lean wave. Like
I feel like it always had it. It just wasn't like, you know, certain niggas would sip lean, but it wasn't just something that was just super like,
It was low key
yeah.
until
you know.
Instagram.
Instagram is
And when
what made
niggas
it.
start posting, niggas like, oh damn, you sip lean? Oh, you sip lean? And then I feel like the lean world just collided. Niggas just start fucking with each other.
Wow.
Niggas like, oh, you sip lean? Oh, let's bet. You got the juice? Oh, for sure.
do you was it like a whole like thing when you quit lean? Like what was the big decision like to stop quitting lean? Off the top of your head?
Just like, you know, shit. If you really sipping lean, you know you're gonna be sick. It costs money. Like, let's say like if you really drinking every day, if you don't have it, you're gonna be sick. You know what I mean? And that ain't no way to live and shit.
Really?
Not me.
I'm saying in general, you get
Yeah,
sick
for
if you don't
sure,
sip lean?
for sure.
Withdrawals, I mean,
Niggas start shitting, nigga.
Drug withdrawals, you know what I mean?
Some
You-
niggas
any
can't eat.
drug, Percocet, Xanax, anything you're doing.
Yeah.
You get
Some
withdrawals.
niggas can't leave the bed, nigga, get crazy.
It's crazy.
It depends who you are, bro. It be different, you feel
I
me?
never really got that deep into lean. I was very.
You haven't got deep into
Well,
anything.
remember when I fucking remember when I fell out the car?
Yeah. This nigga got off lean and Zans at Ham and we left and this nigga was laying in the middle of the street.
I fucking fell the fuck out.
Chris Travis called me like, what y'all get this nigga Eddie Baker?
I've always
That's
had,
why I don't like Xans, bro. It's either jail or just bad stories in the morning.
that's why I had to quit.
I stopped the
drugs.
Zans so early in life.
Punch on somebody or just like some wild
Or
shit.
you don't remember what you did. Like, nigga, you did all this and stole all this and your bitch mad.
Hey,
like,
you know
what?
you know who's dope off Xans? Kato, Master Kato.
Yeah,
Rapping?
Nah, just
just
in
a dope
general.
guy. Just a dope guy. Shout out
He's
to
slick
Kato,
with
man.
it. I done seen him pop out wild.
It's off the van.
Shout out Kato.
20 designer colognes, shoes, belts,
off the
off
Vans.
the drip.
And didn't even say nothing. Just like, yeah.
I just always had like
This motherfucker whooping my ass.
I just always had fucking the worst experience off fucking drugs. Like off fucking.
That's why you
weed.
should stick
Yeah.
to weed. That's good.
I do stick to weed. Now I stick to
Me,
weed.
that's the only thing I do is weed.
Everybody stick to the weed.
I
you
don't
know
sip.
what I'm
I don't
saying?
drink alcohol. I won't do nothing. I probably won't do nothing ever again.
Ever?
Really?
I probably won't do nothing ever again.
Yeah,
Maybe
nigga,
like
we old, nigga.
mushrooms and shit.
How did it feel making music sober? Just smoking
Shit is
weed?
cool. That's what it's saying. Probably make it better.
Ooh, okay.
I saw something. They were talking about. You were talking about your acid trip. Tell me about that.
Oh yeah, acid trip, high school. That shit, fuck.
Well,
It was just
I
like-
had one too.
It was just word of mouth. Like we was at school and shit. Then like back in the day, like you just would get what you had access to. We was
Yeah.
smoking weed every day, so it was something different. And then like a couple motherfuckers had already tried it. They was like, man, yeah, we was tripping. I'm like, shit. Then we went over there, got some. Shit, I took my shit. I ate my little lunch.
Yeah.
I think it was like 10th grade, you know? So I was still going to school and shit. It was Friday, they had the little hot wings. Ate the wings, I remember. And then shit, I had an art class, took that shit before art class and shit.
And tripped out.
Tripped out. Cool teacher and shit, nigga let me out, walked out. But
Did it like?
Acid in school.
Because
is
look, I had
crazy.
in 2020, I had a bad acid trip. I took acid when I got off tour, and I lost my mind for like 5 months. And I only say I lost my mind because I got like, I ain't never
You
been.
were crazy.
Yeah, I was crazy.
You were crazy.
You know I was crazy. I was
you were
literally
for sure
like I
crazy.
literally lost my mind.
You
Like
were a different person.
yeah, I lost my
Shit,
sense of self.
I've been there before. I've been like that for like a year and a half straight.
really.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just me. Like it
See,
it
but
happens
that's
to-
why.
Not of acid trip, just drugs in general. Just
burnt
like
out.
lost
being
sense of,
burnt out. Yeah.
lost
Burnt
sense of
out.
self and everything.
Yeah, just of course, just in a different space.
So do you
know?
feel like you're like a woke person?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
See, I feel like I just got woke. I was never woke. I was never spiritual. I never gave a fuck about any type of what do you call that shit?
Higher being.
Not higher being. Not just a higher being. What do you call that shit? The thoughts that you think about?
Yeah.
Introspective thoughts and shit like that. I never asked myself none of that shit. I've never been
I feel like it all comes with growing. You know what I mean? So I'm 27 now.
I got my trip came at 28. That's when I had my like awakening. You know what I'm saying, about life and all that shit.
I ain't never did acid, and I'm never doing it.
You remember? I think we started the podcast because I did acid.
Yeah, because you just tripped out the crib.
I was so fucked up. I would just go on live and I would just talk to kids about God for like fucking 4 hours.
Yeah, I thought you
like
He
emo.
was on.
Yeah,
Bro, I was gone, like, I lost my mind.
I
Like,
thought he was nuts.
I had to tell. First of all,
I thought he was nuts.
I had to leave my apartment in LA. I had to go back to home to my mom.
Oh, you was on 1-on-1.
Bro, I went on tour every day. I was like, I'm about to die. I'm telling Wolf on tour, I'm like, nigga, this shit don't matter, bro. Like, what's the whole point of this shit? Like, we're about to die. Like,
Oh, you had like an ego death type shit.
that and fucking disassociation, fucking anxiety. Like, I had to go home and like literally reprogram. Like, I told all the homies, I was like, yeah, it was some.
God, I ain't never.
Bro, I had to find God.
Fuck my head up.
Look, I had to find God.
This nigga scared me.
My
bro.
head already fucked up.
No, I called all the homies. I was like, y'all can't talk to me right now. I was like, I don't want to kick it, nothing. Like, I'm fucking crazy. And like, I was telling niggas like that because, you know, I had some in my mind, but I was crazy. So I was like, I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking suicidal right now. I can't fucking go out. Like, nigga, don't talk to me. Like, I got to get my mind right. So I'm staying at home, like, watching YouTube videos. Nigga,
I've
like,
been there.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. Like,
Bro was having Bible study on Instagram Live for like 4 hours every day. I was like, bro, get off live talking about God on Instagram Live with fans.
I was gonna die. That's why when I saw you at the acid trip, I'm like, how did the acid like change your mindset?
Nah, thank God it ain't really changed my mindset. I feel like if anything, I was just having like 1,000 thoughts a second.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I was connecting shit. It's like, what the fuck?
That's what happened to me, bro. And you know what it is? I've never asked myself. Like
it make life like an equation for a second.
Bro. And that's what it was. I was connecting dots, and I was like, "Wait, if this is real, this is real. That means this ain't real, and that ain't real." And it's like, bro, I went crazy. And then, like I said, I ain't no spirit. At the time, I wasn't spiritual. Like, I ain't gonna say I didn't believe in God, but I wasn't spiritual. Like, I didn't really look into God or nothing like that.
Yeah.
And so, like, when I realized, like, wait, God is real. Like, when I put everything together, and I came to my conclusion, like, wait, God's real because of this and that and that. It drove me crazy because I was like, "What the fuck? Like, God's real? Like, the hell? Like,
that's what acid do. You know, you gotta feel like you gotta. I mean, maybe certain acid is different than others. You know, but shit. Thankfully, I ain't take none of that. I shook back like quick. The next day, I did some more.
Yeah, you did some more.
Yeah, the next day, I did 2 more.
At school?
At school, yeah.
That's so crazy to me.
I mean, but we wasn't going. We was just kicking it and shit, like, you know, smoking and shit.
Because I took shrooms. I couldn't even. I don't think I
took
take
shrooms
acid
at school too. I took shrooms at school too.
And that's what's funny. When I had my trip, everybody started taking psychedelics. I remember y'all was off shrooms.
I've been off that
like,
before you though.
Everybody's taking.
I'm about to say, and now I feel like everybody got like the shroom chocolates.
Yeah, I've been
like,
off that though. I've been on the shrooms.
I feel like I can't. There's no.
That shit just make my stomach hurt. That's why I don't like it.
Well, the thing
I
is,
always
too,
end up throwing up.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
I don't feel like I can get higher than where I've already been. I feel like I've been.
Oh yeah, I mean, so I've been fried. I'm telling you, bro. Like I'm like, you know what I mean? Shit. Thank
Like
God.
the drugs ain't even the same.
I'm blessed
anymore.
to be here, straight up, bro.
Same,
you know what I mean?
same. Like I said with the lean, like I almost died off lean. I almost died off acid. I feel like the acid for me was like my last like jump off the cliff. Like I don't need to fucking
keep experimenting.
I don't need to experiment with drugs anymore. Like once you lose your fucking mind for fucking,
there's no point. I for sure wouldn't do no more shit after that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I was hunting and shit in the forest and shit. Like I was on some crazy shit. Like bro,
Fucking John Deere.
you remember I was fucking crazy, bro. Like, I'm talking about.
I
never knew what crazy was until I literally went fucking.
If anybody
insane.
watching this, if y'all have the clips when Baker was doing the Instagram live Bible study, please send those in.
How'd you get back right?
Okay, look, it's crazy. This is how I got back right. So maybe like the 4th month of my craziness, like I'm getting a little better, but I'm still fucked up. So my homeboy, who's the director, he sent me an article. In the article, it was John Lennon. He was like, bro, read this. He's like, I see you coming back from your disassociation. So John Lennon was talking about in the 70s, he did so much acid that he lost his sense of self. He didn't know who he was. He was like, Paul had to do everything for me. I was just walking around in an empty shell. I didn't know who the fuck I was. I was depressed. I wanted to die, but I couldn't kill myself. And he said one day, he said that his his homeboy hit him. He was like, I got the cure for you. So I fly to LA. So he flew to LA. And he said his homeboy played every single record that the Beatles and John Lennon had ever made. And he was like, this is what you feel about this. This is what you think about this. Like, this is who you are. And like through a little music, you know what I'm saying? So when I read that shit, I literally listened to every song I made. It took like 2 days. I just sat in my fucking room. Because you got to think, when I was fucked up, I'm listening to everybody else. All this shit to try to get my mind back. Like, why am I fucked up? Like, what can I do to heal myself? Yeah. But when I listened to all my music, it was like a note from myself. Like, you talk about everything in your music. So it was like, I got my ego back because I'm listening to my own voice and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And the next thing you know, like the depression, the fucking anxiety, the craziness, it just left. Like by the fucking second night, everything left. And I just got back to myself, moved back to LA and shit. But I was fucked up. Like the music, it's crazy. The music literally helped me. It was like notes to myself. Like, nigga,
that's what music, that's how I take music right now. Music is like a diary, you know what I mean? Something like that you could say, you know what I mean? You documenting your
legacy.
Life and your legacy and what you got going on.
Of course. Like, do you think about that as far as like the projects, like your covers, like your names?
I mean, now, really moving forward, because I'm trying to really take this music as far as being an artist, really being like an artist, you know what I mean? As far from everything, you know what I mean?
What do you want the legacy of Fenix Flexin to be?
Shit, I don't know yet, you know what I mean? We working it up, we figuring it out right now.
Like, do you see yourself like on some Drake status or like, we're West Coast artists, like some Snoop Dogg status?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I feel like you're there.
And we just started, you know what I mean? I'm only on my second project as an individual, you know what I mean? So it's like a whole bunch to be had, and just starting this year, gonna crack off a lot of that, you know what I mean? Because it's just been 2 projects that's been out. And it's been a decent amount of progress. So you know what I mean? Imagine what it's going to be like with like 5 projects.
How do you go into like making a project? Like, what's your like?
I gotta start cooking up.
Are you like one of those like? But I'm saying like, are you sitting down like, all right, like this next one I gotta be, like
I'll find a space I'm comfortable recording that and stay right there. Yeah. So I'll record the whole shit right there.
You like all the homies around and shit like that, or do you?
Nah, I be right now. I just be to the net. Yeah. I ain't kicking with nobody right now. I just be by myself and shit.
I feel like at first you with the homies you recording, and then later on you like, shit, I like recording by myself.
I record
by myself. I'm by myself.
I never record.
I love all the homies, but right now it's been on, you know what I mean, with the family and doing my shit.
Yeah.
That's good.
Do you feel like you got more personal songs because of that? Like, do you feel like some of the shit you say?
Yeah, probably, you know what I mean? Because you can get in deeper thought with yourself rather than being just right there in the moment.
Yeah. Do you want more of those songs? Like some of those?
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? I feel like that's growing with music, you know what I mean? And to grow to get any farther than where you at, you got to grow. So you got to get that in there.
What are you thinking about, like an album?
So the next album, after this project, we're doing the album. So
like an album. And what's the difference between an album and a project to you?
Fully recorded with the label. So, you know what I mean? Label studios, all in-house beats, you know what I mean? Everything right there. So it's just turned in like that.
And do you think like the quality of the music is different? Like, do you want to have...
probably a little different, you know what I mean? You get a bigger selection of producers. You might get they might throw a couple features on there and shit.
But I'm saying, like, do you go for a more serious tone for the album? Like, do you go for more like...
I'm going to keep it a good balance, you know what I mean? I'm going to give it that bounce, but I'm going to still have that, you know what I mean? you know what I mean? It's going to be waves, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel that. But we're looking forward to that shit.
This shit gonna be hard to watch. It's gonna crack.
Like I said, bro, I mean, I besides us doing this interview, I mean, we've been in tune with the scene, for a long time.
Yeah.
The music to us, like I said, $1 million ain't shit to your ass. So I'm like, nigga, so I mean, shit. I'm ready to see.
I'll be happy. I love all the fans that support, and I like the you know what I mean. All the numbers I get, I love it. But you know what I mean? I'm just speaking facts.
That just shows the growth that, like, I'm at this level where it's like, I want that $1 million in a day. I want that 10 million.
Like right now with all the videos, I be shooting it. If it don't look right, come on, we need more shots.
The videos are dope.
And it just shows you're not content. You need more. You want more.
I love how you just pop out, like, nigga, you just get fresh and it's like, fuck it, I might just pop a video out today, like, randomly. Like, you just going with
music video pop out. We pulling up 8 o'clock. Everybody pull up.
How does that? We can't never get all the homies to do it. How does that happen?
You gotta have the status.
That's the status. We don't have enough status to have the homies around like that.
You gotta have the
how does that
status.
always happen? Like, you just always got niggas around.
I just got everybody around me. You know what I mean? I got everybody around me solid. So everybody want to see a nigga win. Because we all want to see each other win.
Yeah.
You see that, homies? Fuck y'all. Y'all not solid. Y'all not putting up to the videos. That's why we don't shoot videos.
Sometimes
niggas don't
I
want
do
to pull
videos
up.
by myself though. Shit. But other time, but recently, you know what I mean? Shit. Most of the time it be niggas coming through.
Do you got like a vision, like as far as like where you want to take the visuals to the next level? Because I like the street. I love that.
Definitely,
for
like
sure.
some of the next video, you know, we at restaurants, golf courses, therapists, all type of shit. You know?
Like more storyline type
More
shit.
storylines and shit.
Yeah. Like I said, I love the style of
That's
videos,
just gonna
though.
get more people to like the videos. You feel me? Like, oh yeah,
Well, when
they
you do
doing this. They doing
When you
this.
do the corny shit sometimes, that
It's
the
not
white people
corny.
like it.
It's just something everyone could relate to. It's not even corny. It's just something everyone
It's not
relate
corny.
to.
I feel like it's more like,
It's relatable
is that what it is?
because regular people do regular shit like that.
That's what it is.
That's what
Yeah,
you gotta do.
When you're a rapper, you definitely have to have the regular ass video.
Because
like,
regular
you know.
niggas ain't just sipping lean and do you feel me? They looking at this video like, what the fuck?
is.
They doing all this all day? Like,
Yeah, but it's like you get like one of those. You get those bangers and you make it like a
You pop out if you want. Come to the golf course, man. We're gonna go up.
That shit's hard. Yeah, I like that. Oh, you're actually telling us. We popping
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Oh, man,
I'm
chilling
pulling
there.
up.
We cheering the white
Get me-
polos.
yo, I'll buy me a whole fifth of this. I mean, that mother.
We been wanting to come to the
You
video.
feel me?
So
Stop
tell
this.
us.
Don't tell us to pop out.
We pulling up 20 deep.
Yeah,
Come on.
come on.
I need my cameo. Man. I'm going crazy.
Bottles on the golf course and all that.
We in that video. I think he cut me out the last video. I don't know. I think I was one of them. They cut me out. They were like,
It get like that. It
he
get like
freshened up
that.
today.
Like, okay, get them out.
I put that homie in.
He was on some punker shit today, man. We know we can't design it up.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready
Nigga
to
can't like a- nigga can't like a cowboy.
We're designer everything.
Okay. You said design everything?
Yeah, used to.
I feel that.
Now it's be like it's it.
I feel like the drip, you always got the pants. I remember one summer you had the pants game crazy. It was just crazy pants.
Yeah, you know,
every time I
belts,
see a
and
video,
belts.
the pants was crazy.
The belts and the
I
pants.
be having my you know, I be getting into certain shit at certain times, you know. Like I be having the denim phases, all type of shit.
I mean,
Jordan phases, shoe
it's
phases.
kind of crazy because if you think about it, like, you know, you're kind of like, you started a lot of the style. Like, you see a lot of kids dressing like you.
Oh yeah,
kinda.
like
surely.
I was just saying, like with the suit. I remember we was wearing Subies. Nobody in the city was. Other people was wearing them, but nobody in the city like that.
Yeah.
Now that's like you go. You just
You see him everywhere now.
everybody's pants
That's
purple and Subi. That's all I see now.
Or a Mary.
Purple Subi in the mirror.
Gallery department. Shit
I had to
like
be-
that.
Gallery department. Them four right there.
We got a lot of the same homies, so I definitely was influenced. Because I was
It's the same
the only
type
reason
shit
I
going
bought
around.
this shit because the homies like, you need to start wearing.
You gotta
fucking
wear
shit.
mirrors. You
You
gotta some
understand? I had,
purple.
like, Foster, all the homies, Celis. I had that fucking 3-hour fucking argument about them telling me I need to
Niggas
buy
showing you
fucking-
catalogs like cop
Like,
this,
nah, bro,
cop
look.
this.
I just got this little mask, a low key.
I fuck with that.
I just don't like how the fucking it look better on the display. The little hole small.
See, I'm in the hard. I didn't even see the fucking Subi mask sitting in front of me the whole damn time.
You gotta fix the shit.
I feel like the clothing does, like, now that I'm like more into the clothing, I understand it ups you a little bit.
it's the image.
Like those shoes. I didn't know those shoes, what those were. You know what I'm saying?
Come
But
on,
it's
you gotta
like-
get the cameras.
But niggas that know, that's
They
supposed
know.
to know, no.
Yeah.
You know what
me?
I'm saying? That's what I realized when I with the rap. You know what I'm saying? I had to get the.
It's like a pop out. Like, I'm gonna pop out these real quick.
So it's a slight
Because
pop-out.
everybody ain't got them, but they
feel
might
like,
got them.
like how you just said earlier, like you used to be designer everything.
Yeah.
And now like you like not really like that anymore. I mean, you
Yeah.
pop out when you pop out, but like it's not like always like that.
Yeah.
You think it's like when you first get money versus when you've had money.
Oh yeah, for
It's
sure.
like a-
I mean,
it's
shit,
like
I
a
was doing that shit for like 3 years. You only do.
I ain't new money no more. I'm old money.
You
what
don't
I'm
get
saying.
you don't get bored of that shit. You know, I like other shit now. Like, you know, I want to buy like I be trying to buy like want to buy cribs and shit like that.
Yeah.
Nigga, I got expensive carpets now, nigga. I'm not buying designer no more. Nigga. This
Yeah, I
carpet
feel that though,
5,000.
nigga. Like shit, nigga. I've been in your career. You got fucking all the toys and the dope shit everywhere.
That's how you gotta
the
do it.
fucking
That's
Carl's
that
Bears
grown
and
man shit.
And that shit costs a lot. You fucking get two of those shit. That's damn near them $1,400, $2,000
$800
bears
to a
and shit like
band
that.
and
I be getting
everything.
laced. You know, people be showing love.
That shit's
Nigga.
hard, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Like you got a lot of toys. You got like all the are you like into that like the nerd shit, like the any nerd shit, like Marvel, DC type shit?
Nah, not Marvel DC shit.
Nah. Anime?
Yeah, I gotta do my thing.
Yeah. If I ain't gonna say it, I keep it gangster, nigga. I ain't gonna talk about that.
I dibble and dabble. I ain't gonna tell y'all niggas about the anime.
We'll talk about that later, nigga. Keep it street, nigga.
Nah, I fuck with that shit though. You know,
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
you go to my house, you see all type of shit.
Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
got a crazy Yu-Gi-Oh collection.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, I ain't heard about Yu-Gi-Oh in a
Yu-Gi-Oh,
minute.
That's rare.
It's all Pokemon. You never hear about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh's rare.
That's what I'm saying.
I did a competition in Pasadena like a year ago.
Oh, what the fuck? Like he got some fucking the secret.
Low key.
He had the hood on.
Pulled
and shit,
up, whole different fit.
He had a different name.
Nigga battled and all type of shit.
Ain't nobody there.
It was Flexin Phoenix.
On me, change the name.
Nobody there know me.
And
For
it
real?
was a different demographic.
That's true.
He came with the diamond teeth.
Yeah,
They're
ain't
like, who is that? The diamond teeth Slayer type shit. Yeah, some crazy shit.
Nigga fly as fuck just beat me. What the fuck going on? Who this nigga?
Who is this guy? He's an infiltrator.
He wasn't the last competition.
That's like equivalent like to Vin Diesel playing Dungeons and Dragons. Like Fenix Flexin plays fucking Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. That's epic.
That's
an
random.
exclusive. We got that right
When I
now.
was a little ass kid, you know, I was like that shit. I was into that shit, and I was good too.
Yeah. So you know the rules and everything. Like,
I mean, now it's a little different, but yeah, I do.
This nigga said now it's a little different. Like he's in tune with the.
Bro done got the manual and everything. He know what's going on.
That's what you got. Like I said, at this point, like once you get to that second phase of rap career, where you're just like already established, you got to do weird shit
not
like
even
that.
weird
like,
shit. Just
you know?
tap into
It's
different
It's not
shit.
even weird.
It's
for
shit
real.
you liked as a
Just be
kid
bored,
growing
you
up.
know?
You feel me?
Yeah, you said what?
I used to be bored. Like what's
That's what it
something
is.
to do? Like
That's what people don't understand. Once you become a rapper, you don't have to go to like work every day per se. Like you get bored, so you have to find like even Muay Thai. That I use the Muay Thai as a way to fucking consume my time because sometimes I don't have
shit like with the
shit to do.
boxing. I've been boxing and shit.
Yeah.
You know, I would never do that before. You got time. Might as well go do shit.
You're liking it? Are you falling in love with it? Or
Hell
what?
yeah. My squad was up.
Yeah. You think you will compete or what?
Yeah, probably in like I probably would say like 6 months or something. Probably.
That'll be good. I'm there for sure.
For sure at the competition.
I'm all for that.
Celebrity boxing coming soon.
For sure.
That's gonna go crazy.
That's gonna go crazy. You see Blueface out there.
Yeah, Blueface do this thing.
Blueface is getting
Blueface
out there.
tagging
He's a real
niggas.
boxer.
Yeah,
he
he
hard.
tagging niggas.
He's a real boxer because this influencer boxer shit is real. Like,
He go to Jake
nah,
Paul
facts.
shit.
yeah, Jake Paul out there. He's doing MMA now.
I know. He signed a contract, big ass
That's
contract.
fucking crazy.
You gotta get in the gym. Both of us gonna be up there. Watch.
Shh, we'll be in there for sure. We're in there.
Big bag coming soon. Celebrity boxing.
No question. No
Celebrity
question.
Muay Thai.
All right, now we got to do it. We can put it on
We gotta
camera.
do it
We
now.
got to do it now.
Y'all
for
locked
sure.
in on camera. You
We
gotta
locked
do
in.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we in there. I'm gonna accept this fight then. I'm about to accept.
Oh,
this
now you
fight.
gonna accept the fight for sure.
I'm accepting the
You
fight
gotta
for sure.
accept it.
We're in there, man. And I'm gonna see you 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months.
You'll be big in 6 months.
6 months.
I'm finna try to catch up to your ass. I'm about to do my pop out pick in like a month.
I tell you,
I'ma
he
hit the
told you to
weights.
lift
I'ma hit
weights.
the weights.
So
I'm about
you
to
get
hit
up
that
there.
100-yard dash. Watch 3 months from now. It's gonna be crazy.
See, I'm gonna hit the weights. But shit though, man, it's been a good episode.
You know, chopped it up.
We had a good, very good conversation.
You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
one
yeah.
talk.
I'm glad you came on, bro.
my guy.
We appreciate you coming on right now, brother.
Motherfucker.
Big fans, friend of the family.
Shout out to homies, man. Hell yeah.
This is Eddy Baker,
I'm Sosa.
Fenix Flexin checking out.
and this is Blunt Talk.